Well, there you have it. Yo, welcome back to the show, everybody. The one and the only show with the G.O.D. live from the Team JRF newsroom. Had to throw it back on their ass because, yo, Skullolady up in the SNK Heroines tag team frenzy. So at least now that it's official, that we know that Terry Bogard is going to be in the Fighting EX layers, as you are aware of, coming soon to a hood near you. And on top of that, we got this trade-off. Now, I just want to talk about this because there's a whole lot to this that that I'm seeing, right? That I'm seeing that that I just feel I just need to get off my chest. When you really sit back and think about it, right? Things like this, you couldn't imagine stuff like this years ago. But see what's like currently going on with like all these collabs though. Like, yo, we got Raw and Soul Calibur. I'm like, yo, look at Tekken. Like, Negan coming soon. You got Gates, you got Noctis, you got Goki, Akuma, as it were. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get into like that other side of like all those indie party fighters and everybody and their mama's in it. Speaking of Shovel Knight, we gotta sit up here and we got to mention that Blade Stranger, which I need to go pick up, by the way. But the thing is that the collab game has been rife right now, and I think about this, that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is coming up, and I am sitting up here and praising everything. If Shantae gets in this game, is over. You thought I freaked the fuck out when Isabelle was in it? Yo, Shantae getting the smash is a rap. No lie. Just putting that out there. Just putting that out there. But I'm just saying that when you really sit up here and really think about like this collab nature that's going on lately, is that here's the thing that I heard a lot in the street. You got the street screaming a whole bunch. They still screaming they want Capcom versus SNK 3. Here's the problem with that. And I'm going to say this live. I'm not saying that I wouldn't appreciate that. But see, that's a game that needed to come out in 2003, 2004, 2005, when it kind of mattered, when it should, given if SNK's fortunes would have been different. SVC Chaos is a wonderful game. I don't care how broken you claim it is that the Xbox version fixed it, so shut the fuck up. There's also Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, which is probably one of the best tag fighters if it would have fully went in with DSOS. If. I've said that once and I will stand by that. If you really want what Capcom vs. SNK 3 would have been with Heart and Soul, there's a game for that. It's called Street Fighter Cross Tekken. That when you really think about it, and I've got a big giant blog post about it, for you to really sit up here and consider that game is everything you wanted Capcom vs. SNK 3 to be. To be that even though people didn't agree with the game and how it worked, that at its nucleus, at its core, is that it was a game that really showed love to both sides, just as like Capcom vs. SNK 2 did with the groove system. It's like there are not a lot of games since that have done love like that for two franchises like the groove system did, and what it ultimately brought to the metagame of Capcom vs. SNK 2. And I wish a motherfucker would argue me different. You can't, because it's the truth of what it is. It's like when you think about like collabs, it's like, yo, you got Underknife, you got Eltonum, and you got Akatsuki. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to play Inline Perkafeld on something legally, but until then, I'll continue to steal it, because gotta do what you gotta do. But the point that I'm trying to make before we get into the Skullomania business is the following. The collab game for fighting games ain't never been better. I don't really think Street Fighter is going to step into this realm, and then given what happened with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, I really think that Capcom gonna learn a lesson and gonna give you the Capcom All-Star game you've always wanted your whole life. But I want Capcom Fighting All-Stars because there's an alternate version of me who sits up here and plays that game every day on a stream. I have met that alternate version of me. He's not as cool as Uncle Triple is, but I love that guy to death. Just putting that out there. I love alternate version me who gets to play a real version of Capcom Fighting All-Stars. Putting that out there. Regardless of such, back to the lecture at hand. Given that we are about to watch a trailer of Skullomania and SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy, like I said at the top of this, that means everything else that immediately leaked is true. That Miss X is a possibility, and character who will remain nameless will do that. So what does that mean for what Uncle Triple wants? Well, Uncle Triple has a very small list of demands, and it goes as the following: Fiolina, Jeremy, Carol, Stanzak, and Aroha. There you go. Just do that. I'm like, the heroines of SNK, far in between. Throw Champ in there. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do, I'm like, if you want to do the collab thing with SNK, that's a game that's probably perfect for Felicia. That's just me, because Felicia is original Bay. Like, if they sitting up here collabing like this with Thief Arthur, like, where Riku at though? Like, for real. Like, get a Final Fantasy character in there. Like given that, speaking of collabs I didn't mention, Million Author Arcana Blood, which the streets are telling me to keep up with, and I got Iori in it, and I'm like, what I've seen of Iori, I'm like, okay, I believe you. I'm down with that completely. So, again, like I say, the game is rife with all these crossovers, and it's a wonderful thing to be a fighting game fan right now. Just putting it out there. Regardless of such, I'm glad I was able to get that all off my chest, Uncle Trip. I just want to rap with you. You know what I'm saying? I just had that on my mind. You know what I'm saying? Had that on my soul. Had to get it out to you, the people. Okay, enough bullshit. Bring me Magic Box, bitch! Magic Box. It is what it is. Really quickly, I just something else is on my soul. Bessie, thank you. Bessie sitting right here, man. Bessie retired. Y'all know Bessie. Love Bessie. Bessie, one of the reasons why I'm in the game still. Bessie did all the chug and plug and made sure that I had work to put out to you, the streets, and I will never, ever forget her sacrifice to what it is that we do around here on Team GRF TV. Thank you, honey. Regardless of such, we got a Magic motherfucking Box. So it's time to get the fucking work, don't you think? So, now activating SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy Skullolady.exe. And I mean .exe. 40th anniversary. Gotta love those, baby. SNK Heroines Tag Team. I knew it! Yes! I'm like, yo! Oh man, did they got the remix of Immunibism Crime? I'm like, yo! Damn, what? Oh my super skeleton! Skullolady! Wow! This is a beautiful thing right here. Like, damn! Man, we gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about that all this is over. Oh, you thought it was over. Nah, wrong. No, we got the Japanese trailer. We just watching this for shits and giggles now. Skullo Crusher is a wall bounce. Scuba Skullo Slaughter is a juggle. And Scuba Skullo Head is a wall bounce too. Like, yo. I'm like, I got things to say. Like, we just gonna let it ride. Same trailer Japanese, I don't care. Bing. So yeah, October 11th is when this is dropping. So Magic Box, please, thank you very much for your sacrifice. Okay, I got your attention again. I want to say this, and I probably should have said this before the trailer started, but as soon as I heard Immunibism Crime, the remix, it just dawned on me something that I just need to say. Like, yo, when me and the missus played the game, though, it's like what I really love is all these remixes, though. Like SNK Heroines be bringing that remix game proper, like yo, that Coco, that's my jam, though. I'm like, we was jamming to it on the stream. I'm in my head right now, I'm sitting up here, I'm jamming. I'm like, yo, I probably need to open that Scum track and listen to it because man, like. I don't really know what to say. Like, my favorite thing about a fighting game is the soundtrack, right? Like, the game off the meter, I'm like, the time I spent with it, I love my time in the lab, and a little bit of time in the lab I had, I was able to sit up here and really think about the game, get real creative, and I know if I sit more time in the lab, it's going to be great. But that soundtrack is banging, like, ear sex good, and I'm just like, yo. I gotta give it up. Like, round of applause for SNK Heroines, dog. Soundtrack game proper, like. You hear me? P-I-O-P-A, like. Proper. P-R-O-P-A, like. Wonderful. But Skullolady coming on October the 11th, so I'm going to write that down. Do that in my head. Remember that. So, buy the character. We might do a live stream with the missus when the character come on. But I'm probably going to be playing a lot more of this on stream since I got a little more control of my schedule now, man, because the grind been crazy. But regardless, though, we've got more show for you because there was a Fighting X Lair trailer. We're going to watch it. It's 16 seconds, and I don't know what a 16-second trailer could actually tell me about much of anything, but hell, we'll watch it because we cover everything Fighting X Lair because that's just what we do around here. So, y'all know the drill. Sit back, relax, and chill. Uncle Triple and the squadron here at Team GRF. We got everything you need, so all you need to do is stay tuned. And like I said, we will be right back after these commercial messages. Skullo dreaming, baby. More show after this. No, seriously, more show after this. Chad's out of here. Didn't come back. But more show after these commercial messages.